And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, there's a reason he's one of the top scorers in the league. Melo is so versatile offensively. He gets in that triple threat position, and then it's a kind of a pick-your-poison dilemma for the defender.
Well, he's got a honey-sweet stroke as a jump shooter. He's equally dangerous putting it on the ground or attacking the teeth of the D or going over top of a good defender. We've seen it all the way back at Syracuse. This guy has gotten better with time. He's one of the elite scorers we've seen in the league in a while.
The Pacers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Indiana. And 8th place in the East, they're in the playoff hunt.
Well, this should be fun, Kevin. They see this team a lot. They know them very well. They're going to play them 4 times during the regular season.
Athlete, extremely quick, not only of foot, but his hands are quick too. He's not just a scorer or defender. I mean, he's got a chance to be one of the best do-it-all players in the league as he continues to grow as a passer and ball handler. And rebounding, he's one of the best at his position right now in the league.
The Knicks. Here's the captain, guarded by Scola. The shot's good from the scoring game. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris?
Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks again, Doris. And Samuel Dallas beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
New York Knicks. Here's the captain. 13 points in the game. For the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days.
Leading by 3. Here's Huffman. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The captain's got 18 points in the game. Rebound on the night. Shot's good from the captain. The captain's got 20 points.
Took advantage of shot delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
That drops.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort.
That's tipped. Now a jumper running. He can go all the way. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that thing. Watch out! What? Go down there. Man. Boy, he's just angling.
Here's Huffman. And that one's good. The captain's got 24 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
New York moving it around. The shot's good from the captain.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter.
Rebounded by the captain.
Well, for Paul George, his leap last season, not just about accentuating his strengths, but also cutting back on the negative plays, in particular, lowering his fouls and turnovers while he was on the floor.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys, the captain in their last game against the Pacers, boy, he was tremendous. He ended up with 56 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
And for Paul George, looking to cut down on his turnovers, some of that was not forcing the pass when it wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that he really has to tighten up on. He had this terrible habit of throwing this.
And the Knicks miss again. Some room here for Stoudemire. They get the rebound. Huffman And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Now some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just let it.
Bargnani. Pass to the captain. 5 on the clock, and that one's good. The captain's got 31.
He's just been the man since he played around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
The shot's good from Smith.
Boy, they keep hammering over
with that, the first of a 5-game run.
No doubt the Denver fans want to see the Nuggets take that game.
And the first half ends in a close one. Pacers out in front, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
What a performance. Just look at the game for the...
He's guarded by Hill. Here's Shumpert. Bangs home the trifecta. Shumpert's got 7. And the Pacers with possession. The captain passes to Stoudemire. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, now George wants to get it to Hill, and does. Blocked. Here's Hibbert. The 10-footer finds the target. Hibbert in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Knicks. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in. Passes it to the captain. And again, New York with the triple.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to
man more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
And how about a look at our 2K leaderboard and a group of point guards that have a little bit of big man in them and some very good rebounding numbers since the All-Star break. Take a look at Hill. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And as you see by his spot on that list, guys, very few point guards in the league can rebound like he can. Very few. He has a knack for always being in the right place when the shot goes up.
And he uses his body like a big man at times. I mean, he doesn't try to just sneak his way into the paint. He muscles his way in and carves out space under the basket. He must have been a post player in his youth. It's not...
Outside jumper. Knocks down the 3-ball. Shumpert.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented.
Hello. Here's Huffman. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
You know, one thing about getting going at the...
Here's the captain, who's guarded by Stuckey. Shot's good from Bargnani. Stuckey with
hoping for a win.
The Pacers making a switch here. Scola's checked in. That's good.
Well, his body control is what I noticed. I think that's...
The captain passes to Carmelo. Drills the 3-pointer. Anthony's got 5.
A little bit of a defensive...
Well, 41 points, quite a game. It's no fault of yours that the team wasn't able to pull out the win. Is it ever frustrating, feeling like you're one of the best players in the court and it doesn't even matter?
It's not about me and my points, man. We were too rushed out there. Basketball is about timing and chemistry. You can't just throw everything into a frying pan, mix it up, throw some more stuff in there, put in a tortilla, throw it in the microwave, heat it up, and expect it to taste good. That's exactly what it was like out there tonight. And we lost. All you people who can cook know what I'm talking about. And if you can't cook, then, man, this don't concern you.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. A quick check now of the starting five for both teams. And as always, we'll be watching Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you know, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and more often than not deliver. When the fourth quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another level.
Well, with the way that Melo is able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile.
Contests between conferences. The Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And one of the factors in that game, points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were led
with possession here after Aaron Aflalo missing that last three-pointer. That's good.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. How powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And that kind of defense is just not going to...
Will do, that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
The pass to Dallenberg. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Huffman, and he's good on the three ball. 10 points for him.
He is just tearing it.
The pass to the captain. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's 13 points for the captain.
That's far too...
Here's Huffman, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while
he's out there with Stoudemire. And it's the captain in at the point guard. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks.
Rebounded by the captain. New York's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50.
Athlete, if he's not contributing with points, he'll be contributing with cheering. You got to love that about him. That enthusiasm is contagious.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, out his welcome with coaches. You notice he's played for 5 teams in the last 5 seasons.
Chandler, no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off
digits before this game is over.
And the shot's good from the captain.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last...
Now Calderon. 9-point game his last outing. That shot's good from the captain.
What a job he's doing.
Doris.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended with 41 points and also helped out forcing a few turnovers, coming away with key steals. It was just a great outing for him, and nobody could slow him down. Something we're seeing consistently now, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Now, Lawson. The finger roll finish at the bucket. The captain's he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. Vasquez comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Watson in for Ty Lawson.
Well, you knew he'd the perimeter.
Dish is to Outlaw. Good on the three-point shot. Outlaw's got himself on the board with 3 there. 9 points last game.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. Captain, he's covered by Watson. Hardaway from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
He's the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
And the shot's good from the captain. And it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
As in shooting touch, it's amazing the ability that he has to really stretch the defense out and cause havoc at that end of the floor.
Well, it seems each year we get
really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
The defense looking a little bit dead. The 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Knicks They're up by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man.
And at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Shots good from the captain.
You know,
and that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. From deep, the shot's good from the captain. Clark, there's just certain shots he can't get to.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive.
And the rebound goes to Dallenberg. Dallenberg's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, they've played terrific basketball.
Give a chance. Let's take a look at the NBA scoring leaders since the All-Star break. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Yeah, he's been making his mark in a big way since the break. He's scoring the ball really well.
The Knicks leading by 12. Anthony dishes to Stoudemire. Pass to the captain. Back to Stoudemire. Shoots from the baseline. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Talk about a terrific game for the captain. He has 38 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? Go in this game.
Here's the captain. He has 40. Bargnani, and that's good. Bargnani's got 5 points so far. 7.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
And that's good from Bargnani on the assist by Anthony. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season. Watson kicks to Robinson. And there's the rejection. And he's able to get it back. Good. He's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, Bargnani generally a pretty reserved guy overall, tends to go about his business, but
passes it to the captain. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. The captain's got 43. Here's Huffman. And again, it's New York.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been
will make you pay for sending them to the line. These are the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. Well, you look at the captain, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
Well, he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through a lot of hard work and repetition.
Well, that's what you hear from the people around him. I mean, that he'll put in the hours more so than anybody else in the gym to work on those basic fundamentals. And it pays off when you put the work in.
And that one's good. The captain's got 47 points.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even...
Back to Harris. Wide open. That one wide left. It's the captain. That will count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Knicks lead by 8. And we'll be back right after this.
Was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim. Here's the captain, Lawson defending. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
No doubt the Golden State fans, some of the best in the league, they want to see their Warriors win that one.
For the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for early, and it's Amon Shumpert in for Jose Calderon. Both free throws good from the captain. Drives in. Shot, no good. And New York the other way now. To 5 on the shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
And much more aggressive.
Now the pass to the captain. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 8th assist. Makes it off the glass. The captain's got 57 points.
He has really punished these defenders.
Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. The captain's got 59 points. Clark's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Uses both hands to slam it down. 7 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. So it's New York picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, the captain.
You were selected as the Jordan Player of the Game. Any comment on that honor?
Yeah, it's always nice to be recognized for your efforts out there. But while individual accolades like that are great, it really doesn't mean much if your team doesn't get the win. I'm proud of how we were able to come out and be the aggressor in this one, and we really played to our strengths. Building off of that and getting better as a team mean more to me than being named player of the game, as humbling an award as it may be. So thanks, but mostly I'm just happy about the W.